What's up? So, the question is Ark worth buying in 2019 as of now? And the answer is, well, yeah. That depends on if you're willing to put the time in. See, you see this shit? Just join a random server, fucking boosted server. And if you're just gonna join in, do some shit like this, and then leave, you're not gonna enjoy the game. I would recommend starting out on official. That's generally where you're gonna learn the most, at least for starting. Um, Try to get someone who's experienced first to teach you, and then then start doing like shit like this. Don't build on the beach. Just don't fucking build on the beach. But 2019, definitely say it's still a good game. The developers maybe don't do everything they need to 100% of the time, but generally that's solved with boosted servers. Because I used to just be an official player, but then you gotta move to a boosted eventually, because there's too much cheating. I mean, when I was back on official, it was duping and crashing the servers was the big problem, and then meshing had just become kind of a thing when I left official. It wasn't very popular, but it was still around. But yeah, official's borderline unplayable. So as long as you're just kind of starting out on there, and then you plan on moving to a boosted, that is what I would suggest. That is what I did. And yeah, no, obviously I'm still playing and I'm still enjoying it. I've put a lot of time into the game. And then don't do shit like this. Don't put some tech in a random rock that you found along the beach. Like, this is not the type of shit that like anyone does. Like, look at this shit. Who the fuck did this? I don't know. Do some research about the game. Figure out the best spots. Figure out just stuff. You just need a guide to the game. Just figure out someone who has the game, who's put a lot of time in it, who's willing to teach you, and you will enjoy the game. It's definitely still worth buying 2019. But there are a lot of people. There is a bit of a learning curve. You got to put a few weeks into the game before you're fully gonna understand what you're doing. It took me. I'm gonna be honest. It took me a full like maybe 3 months before I figured out, what I was actually doing. It was, 3 months. And then, I knew where the metal spawns were, and I knew the names of the dinos. Someone would say Ankylosaurus, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I just had to kind of figure it out, which no one wants to be that person, so you just gotta learn. Just stick with it. You'll be good. It's not some... Ark is definitely not a very skill-based game whatsoever. I mean, there's PvP, but 90% of what you're going to be doing is building, taming, preparing your base for that PvP that is going to eventually come. But that's a very long way down the road, as long as you build right. If you build like those people over there, you're not gonna survive. I'll give it maybe 3 days tops. If you're planning on building on there on a populated servers. Now what you want to do is you want to find a very, very low populated, preferably official server, for you to kind of learn how the game is for the first week or two, and then maybe move to a boosted with your buddies and learn on there. Don't just hop on and get off. Like, you also need to learn you can favorite a server so you don't use it. That is something I did not know when I first got the game, so I thought I just had to restart my game like almost every time, which you do not have to do. There's numbers next to the servers. Just remember the number, favorite it, you'll have it in there forever. And then that's just about it. Basic shit. Figure out how to start up. Probably make a separate video, because try to find a small YouTuber that actually knows what they're doing. All these like mainstream Ark YouTubers, they have no idea what they're fucking doing. They're just in it for the views. They made one Ark video and they got 10,000 views, and they're like, oh shit, I can just keep doing this. Like, just don't do this shit. I seen someone, I don't know, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They'll list these random ass base spots that no one actually uses. Like, I forget where they said. It was somewhere on here. It was some random hill they said to build on because there were like 5 nodes in the area and it had an overview of the area. Just don't listen to that shit. Find someone who knows about the game and then learn from them. Just, I mean, yeah, do your research, but like, maybe verify it, I guess. It's just, a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, so you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, I would definitely say it is still worth, what is it, the $60? I don't know. I bought this game for $30. I know some people bought it for $15 when it was back in alpha, beta, whatever. So definitely worth the $60. Definitely still, I would say, the best survival game on Xbox currently, which there isn't much competition, so fucking get on that shit, developers. God damn, there's like 5, 6 survival games on Xbox that are decent. Like, Jesus Christ. So, I don't know, definitely still worth buying. Probably will be for the next couple of years, I'd say. But yeah, that's about it. Just buy the game. Community's dying. Help it.